Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Odongo Fred, a student of Gulu University. I'm so much up again to be with you in this session that I'm going to take you through. Of course, as we meet and discuss right here, I'm going to handle one aspect and share with you in the YouTube channel. So we are going to look at how to make, we're going to look at mail merging, of course. Before that, when talk of mail merging, we all understand, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that mail merging deals with sending one information but to multiple people. Like for example, someone can decide and of course may want to send like a letter to like 2, 3 or even more than that. So the best that this person can do is to use mail merging. First of all, we shall see that with the use of mail merging, of course it saves time, since one information can be sent to different people within a very short time. Now as we all understand about mail merging, just the way I've explained, now we are going to move straight. Then we see how can we send like a letter, for example. So here there is a letter that we are going to send. There's a letter, of course, that we have that I want to send that letter to 2 people. So in the first place, we shall come, and of course with the letter you can see that yeah, of course the letter is just here, as you can see. So I want to send this letter to of course 2 people, as I told you. Now what I will do, I will come to mailings straight away. Then I click mailings, just the way I've done. Of course, like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're moving together. Then I will come to this side of start mail merge. Then I also click like that. You can see it has given us options. We have letters, email messages, envelopes, labels, and even these other ones. But our focus is going to be on letters because it is what we are going to send. Now you can see as we move, we shall come to select recipient. Then with select recipient, we shall also click like that. Here it has given us, of course, 3 options. We have type a new list, there's use of an existing list, then there is choosing. These are the part. So our focus is going to be on the use of an existing list, because remember, as I said earlier on, there's a letter that I've formatted, as you can see, but we're going to send this letter, of course, to 2 people. Like for my case, I have these 2 people that I'm going to send to, but before that I need to come back here. As you can see, I will again click, I will click that part to show out the 2 people that I want to send this letter to. Yes, we shall come to greeting lines. You click that part, just the way I have done. I believe we are together. Fine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are still moving on well. Now, in this next step, we shall come to the greeting line. Of course, with the letter, you understand that we need to put the salutation. That is important. So we need to have that. Now, we shall insert that. You come to this part now. Remember, I said we are sending to 2 different people, but now here we are having for Dr. John. So we shall come and click OK, just the way I've done. You can see in our PC, you can see we now have the greeting line. That's one of the things that we need to bring in our letter. We shall again get back to merging, to mailings rather. Then we again come back to this other part of insert merge fields. Then we shall again look at another aspect which is also important. Of course, that's going to be the title. Yeah, we shall also click title. You can see we also have it. We again come back to mailings still. Yes, we come back to mailings. Then we shall again come to insert merge fields. Now we have, of course, we need to put the names of the people that we are going to send this letter to. Like here we have the last name. We need to have that. So we shall again put the last name. The last name, again come back to mail. Just the same process that we have been following. Members, I believe we're moving together. Now we are done with greeting line. There is a title. We also now have the last name. Then what is also important is the company name. Where does this person work? I said earlier on that we are sending this letter to someone who is a reverend. Then another one is a doctor. Of course, with this doctor, I said he works, like for example, he works at a regional referral hospital. Then this doctor, for example, I can say he is there at this reverend is there at like Lango Diocese, for example. Now we already have the greeting line, we have the title, last name, the company name. Then we now also have the address. Now we shall come to preview results. Because we now need to see that this letter is now sent to different people. Of course, we are going to have this letter in a way where it can now be sent to individual person. Like here we have for Reverend Uchen, who is the Reverend working at Lang Diocese. So we shall come to finish and merge. Why are we coming to finish and merge? After finishing and merge, we shall again come to this option. You look at this option, you can see we have edit individual document. Why we are going to edit the individual documents? Because this letter should now be broken down in a way where it can be sent. Each person can now receive his or her own letter. So we shall now come like we have this part, then we press OK. You can now see we have the letter in a way that can now be sent to different people. Like John can now receive his own letter. That is the first one. And Reverend, let's come back there. And this Reverend can also now receive. You can see this Reverend Chen, who is at Lango Diocese, can also now receive his own letter. So members, ladies and gentlemen, that is all about mail merging. You just do like that, and you can see that the very information, the very document that I had intended to send has now reached these two people. Even if there were more than 10, 20 or 100, I will just do it the same way. You can see how fast it has been, and this letter is now already in a format where it can be sent to each and every person. So you find that we are done with that process. Then fine. So ladies and gentlemen, that is briefly, as I say, that is briefly how mail merging is done. Thank you so much for following me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for the purpose of making us again learn and discover new things. Don't also forget to send the comments. Any comments, any addition is welcome. Let's feel free and interact. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.